Man, what go down, people? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Mr. ANO, aka Mr. Anonymous. I know it been a minute. It been a hot minute since I put out a video besides the little freestyles or whatever I've been doing. But I've been having questions lately. A lot of people be asking me the same question. What made me start writing and how long did it take? And and of course, people want to know the in-betweens and so forth. So I mean, to be honest with you, I've been writing since elementary. I don't know. Whenever I started writing, maybe second, maybe third, who knows? Um, and this book in particular is one that I have been writing for a long time. I mean, I remember the first time I wrote it, I was in like third grade, maybe fourth, and I actually read it out in front of the class. And as I got older, I continued to work on it. So by I said about middle school, I rewrote the book 200 some pages. I don't even know if I actually finished it. Uh and I had a great move from Virginia back here to Houston or whatever. And the book unfortunately didn't come back home with me. So I say by high school, I kind of started living a whole nother life. That's when I really just entered the streets or whatever, or I ain't gonna just say entered the streets, but I was just out there doing the most. I was doing this and that, you know what I'm saying? I did a little something, something here and there. I ain't gonna just get too off into it. So, like around my high school time, my main focus was on, my hustle. Uh, of course, the women running around, getting high, and so forth. You feel me? That was brings the authenticity to the book, cause like if it's in the book, if it ain't happened to me, it happened to somebody I know. Some of it, I made up as I go. I can't tell you what's real, what's not. I mean, obviously the fantasy parts, all the action and the super fire blasts and the lightning attacks and the water and the wind attacks and the jumping from different worlds. I mean, of course, that's not true, but you know, a lot of it is based off like real life people in some ways, or like real life situations, and in other ways, I'm also trying to throw in knowledge. You feel me? Because besides just being a fantasy book, of course, I want my book to have some truth into it. So, you know, I just recently started back writing again, but during the time frame, I was starting to stop. Like I mean, on and off, because I would be 1 minute doing this, 1 minute doing that, and it seemed like every time that I go through something, I just automatically jump back into the book. It was like every time I go through something, I jump back to it. So I say around by 19, I had reached about 19, yeah, because I had my Volvo then. Yeah, my Volvo Lean. Ooh, the people who know me, they remember Volvo Lean. We was all around Houston, all around the H in the Volvo Lean. You know what I'm saying? I used to sit back, relax, maybe drink a few, toke a few, and write. I stopped again, I probably did that for like a month, if that, maybe a week or two. And so when I say around the age of 22, that's when I started this whole new situation that was going on with my baby mama and so forth. So not seeing my child and so forth, and losing my job, and you know what I'm saying, trying to pay for an apartment and going through the struggle. And it was like, man, it seemed like once again that was the only thing that was keeping me from losing my mind. So once again I got back to the writing. Stopped again. And for the next few years, I say till my son hit about 3 or 4. Yeah, about 3, 4, 3. I just drifted. I left the streets. I left certain people I was messing with alone since I had a kid, but I wasn't doing nothing for myself. So you feel me? I say yeah, 2018, something I did, you know what I'm saying, way back in 2014 caught up to me. Literally about 4 months before they could just let me go and you know what I'm saying, not charge me for it. And so at this point I was also going through issues with the job, money, court situations, still baby mama situations, where I couldn't, trying to figure out how to get the stuff that I was supposed to for my child, the basics, um, what the court ordered. But you feel me, she wasn't doing nothing, and of course, yeah, with all the stuff that I had going on, I mean, I couldn't really just be going back and forth to court with her. So I had to take my time and do that as well. So with all this stuff jumbled up with a couple of other situations, I decided, hey man, you got to do something. Like something got to change. So I got to listening to motivational speeches and this, and now I started learning that hey, ain't nothing gonna change until I change. So at that point, I started trying to figure out what could I do? What is it that would not only help me out, well, it would help me focus and do something to step my game up, but also something that I would love. Because they always say, do what you love. Your love and your passion is what's gonna bring you your money. Your love and your passion is what's gonna change your life. Your love and your passion is something that'll make you focus, something that you are good at, a talent and an ability. And I was like, man, hold on. I've been doing this for years. I mean, I'm writing almost done with the book. Then I looked at it and I was like, whoa, I actually finished the book. So I was like, you know what, man? F it. Finna step up. So I started typing it out. And I ain't gonna lie, it took me some months to type. I mean, I did everything on my own. I typed it out, I edited it, and I edited it about 50 times. I ain't gonna lie. And during the whole process, only thing that I worked on was trying to get the book finished. So before I even get too far into this, I'm gonna say it like this. In the process of changing yourself, I mean, you need to take in as much knowledge as you can. And I'm starting to realize that science and spirituality is basically the same. It really is the same thing. What I really needed to learn was learn how to focus my mind because even with everything that I had going on, all the stuff I was investing in when it came to the book, which I people also asked me the price. I spent about 3, 4 thousand almost, or maybe more really, on the book. And that was just in the beginning. I'm still spending money. I got reviews that I'm paying for. I just got a lot going on when it comes to this. But so I mean all together, if we really count, it my whole life I've been writing this book. But I just recently finished book 2, and I think that took me almost a year. But once again, like I said, because I wasn't fully maintaining focus. Now a lot of people say, oh well, I can't change. It's not the fact that we can't change, it's the fact that either we don't want to change or we don't believe we can change. So with that being said, I had during this whole process I've been working on my belief system, learning, um, studying, habit stacking, and so much, so I could really just commit myself. But I mean, it's not easy. I ain't gonna say it's not easy. It's not hard, but when we have been in a certain program for so many years, you can't just really just step out there and think you're gonna change overnight. I mean, I've been doing this now. I mean, over a year now, about almost 2 years now, and I still have moments where I might slip up here and there. Especially when I have a lot going on my plate, like right now I got a lot going on. But for the last few months, I've been really committed. Um, so like that's basically how everything started off with me. You feel me? I took a drastic situation and I turned it into something good. A lot of people be like, "Oh well, man, you going through this, you going through that." I feel like if I didn't go through this situation, I would have never stepped up, and that's just to be honest, because this situation is what really took me to a level. So like on a lot of things, I would like to say is, I mean, people, we are going through things, but we have to find a way to take that and turn it into something positive. I mean, it's always gonna be contrast, but the main thing we gotta focus on is the positivity. And with that being said, I also would like to throw in the fact that everything that we think of, we pretty much is creating. I don't know if people believe in laws of attraction. This might be something you need to look into. Manifestation and so forth. But your thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts is what's bringing what's coming around you. Your moods, your man, it's so many things that I have thought about. Well, even when it came to my book, when I first started this, yeah, it wasn't no I had the bread for it. Man, everybody was talking money I ain't even have close to 3,000 this, thousand something that, 2,000 this, 2,000 that. And I just kept focusing. I knew I wanted what I wanted. I knew that everything was gonna work out. I believed that it was gonna work out. I had faith in it. And one day, somebody called me up And he was like, hey, look, bam, the original dude who talked to me. And the funny thing about that is when I say your thoughts is powerful, I never, when this man first originally hit me, when he first originally hit me up, all I was doing was going through the internet. I had been working on the process of the book already. I was just going through the internet, curious about how much it costs to get a book published. And bam, out of nowhere, I get a call. I didn't put in no kind of information on any one of them sites. And I get a call. He gets to telling me what to do and how to do it. I started doing what he said. I kept working on my dream, my goal. I kept my commitment. And guess what? Next thing you know, bam, that 3,000 turned to 800. And then, bam, as we went on, I added this on, added that on, did this, did that, and everything that it took. But it wasn't just like no instant thing. Ain't nothing in life instant. That's something I'm realizing right now. But when it comes down to it, the reason that I do what I do is because I love it. I love it. This is something I do. This is something that's me. I've been doing this since kindergarten. Now, I don't know if it's because just like writing is what was in me. I don't know if it's because like my grandma, since second grade, maybe before then, she used to make me read every day on the way to school, every day on the way back. I'm just throwing suggestions in for you and your little ones just in case. Like I work on my little one every weekend. I mean, we play, we have our fun. Y'all will be seeing some of our work sessions because I do be making him work. And hey, like this is just part of life. So if I answered your question, if you need any more questions, best believe I'm throwing more out there. But I was just basically telling y'all, hey, when it comes to the book process, sometimes it's quick, sometimes it take time. It all depends on you and your focus. So I'm finally focused. I'm on book 2. I done finished it. Y'all will be looking forward to it. I'm typing it up. Finna start typing it up as we speak. Other than that, the next video, I'm gonna tell you about some of the things that I wish I've known beforehand. Uh, some of the things that I still have to work on, how I'm doing it, how I'm getting my reviews, and so forth. Also, besides just listening to me, the best thing I could tell you is research, research, research. Research on whatever you want to do, whether if it's writing, whether it's speaking, whether it's whatever your goal may be. I don't know, whatever your goal may be, research on what to do, how to do it, best way to do it, and how to better yourself in it. But once again, this your boy, Mr. ANO. Chunking the deuces, know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch y'all, and y'all be safe.